There we go. Peace, 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 peace. What's going on, everybody? How you feeling out there, chat? Give it a couple of minutes and let people tap in. We ain't gonna be here for too long. But I thought with the price action that we're seeing on the weekend, it warranted me, going live. It's not gonna be how it normally is. Not going live on Instagram right now. Not in the right element, but nonetheless, I did want to bring the information to the people. How we feeling out there on this Sunday? Y'all ready to hear this crypto gospel? Hmm? That's what it is, right? That's what it really is. How many of you are benefiting in today's time, July 20th, 2025, from the information that I've been bringing on this YouTube channel for the last couple of years? How many of you have been able to benefit off the information that I've been bringing on this YouTube channel for the last couple of years? Has it been beneficial? Give me a yay, give me a nay, right? In your crypto journey. Young Strizzle, what's going on? Jay God, Humiel, peace, peace, peace. Wealthy rising. Wealthy rising. How we feeling today, chat? Young Strizzle says, I'm in a great position. Last year, I doubled my net worth following you and taking your courses. Beautiful, beautiful. That's the type of testimonies I want to see. What's going on, Latik? Haha, my man. Toshi. What's going on, bro? Hey, I'm gonna be out there by you today. Text my line, bro. Text my line. I'm gonna be out there around your area in PF. Wait, nah, you're not in PF no more. You in RP now, right? You in RP now, right? QBL says he definitely benefited. So yeah, we're just asking right now out of the community, have you all been able to benefit from the information that I've been bringing on this YouTube channel over the last couple of years? YouTube's been live since at least, I believe, June of 2017. We're now in July of 2025. So just trying to see, has the information been beneficial? Rose says, I'm working on it. I'm catching up on past recordings. Thanks for all you do for the community. No doubt. I appreciate the community supporting. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Since the beginning, I appreciate that, Queen. How's you and the family? How's everything going? I hope all is truly well with you and the young ones. Even though they ain't not babies, you know what I'm saying? But I pray is all is truly well. So yeah, we Nah, not on Instagram today. Not on Instagram. We only live on YouTube today. We only live. That's why I try to tell people in the actual post on IG. You know what I'm saying? That look, we just going live on YouTube today. Don't have the correct setup that I normally have. So just YouTube today. I appreciate everybody that's able to tap in and tune in. If you can, share this out. Share this out. We definitely got some developments. So share this out if you can. I ain't gonna be here for too long, but we definitely go, say follow some good information. Cover some good information, rather, should I say. T Rosa, what's going on? Peace, peace, peace. Nah, no IG today. I know people probably looking for me on Instagram, but nope, they gotta come to old YouTube. Mashallah. Same to you. Same to you, Queen. All right. We can see ETH, man. Litecoin. Look at Litecoin. Litecoin up like 16%. LTC's been going crazy lately. I don't know if people have been paying attention to it. But Litecoin has been doing its thing. Let's go ahead and get rid of some of this. Let's clear this chart up a little bit real quick. There we go. We can work with a 20-day. We can work. So no matter how you look at it, if you're looking at it on the weekly, you just recaptured your 20-day exponential moving average, right? As long as you're able to close above $93.80 in the next 9 hours and 38 minutes, I could look for a retest of our previous highs here around $146, right? That's just based off of the macro. In fact, let's open up on a higher macro. Yeah, even on the monthly, you got a huge monthly consolidation here. Huge monthly consolidation. Let me see, what do we got? And you're really just starting to work your way up, right? So you can see right here, right? Look right here. This right here is where your major resistance was coming in. That's where your major resistance was coming in. Been following since Brother Rich class, major game, my brother. Hey, I appreciate. Hey, for those of you that took the Brother Rich class, for those of you that took the Brother Rich class, y'all should be, definitely sitting somewhere decent right now. I started with $3,000 back in 2020 with you. Now I'm at around 20,000. Thanks to you, bro. Just holding. Hey, that's beautiful, beautiful testimony. Beautiful testimony. I appreciate that. That my brother from Poland. Is that my brother from Poland? Simon? Is that you? Yes, I think that's my brother from Poland. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's him. But no, so look, this is where your major resistance has been at on the macro level for Litecoin. $128.37. You've been able to breach that area a couple of times, but not able to hold or sustain above it. What we're looking at now is giving it another chance to once again try to attempt to break open and close above it. So that'd be $128, and we'll say 40 cents. Get an actual candlestick closing, which means that, look at this line right here. See how I got rejected right here? We need the line graph to be above the red line. If we can get above the red line, then you can get into what we know as the golden ratio, which is between the 38.2 and the 61.8. What that means is that if and only if, we'll say on a monthly, which we got 11 days and 10 hours left, can get above and hold above the $128.40 mark, we have a possibility. Remember, there are no guarantees in this space, but you do have a possibility of seeing a continuation move somewhere between $182, we'll say $183 and $270 from where you currently stand on Litecoin. We're trading at $117. So if you look at it from you're kind of off of it now. You're looking at 54 to 91 to about 130% returns. Yeah, your risk to reward ain't as good as it would have been if you'd have been buying closer. But once again, we're looking at the market while the market is kind of taking off. That's why I always try to keep going live while the market's born and show you all the possibilities that you all have, right? Okay, that is my brother from Poland. I appreciate you tapping in, man. I appreciate you tapping in. And that's the thing that I love about doing what I do. I'm able to connect with people worldwide that in any other life, in my past life, wouldn't have no reason to talk to nobody from Poland, talk to nobody from Nigeria, talk to nobody from Australia, talk to nobody from Japan, talk to nobody from Germany, talk to nobody from Brazil. These are all parts of the earth that I've been able to connect to and make a difference in, right? All through the love of knowledge. So it's beautiful. I love my new life. Wouldn't have did this as no street nigga. Ain't no reason for nobody to talk to me outside the country, being in the streets. So I appreciate it. So yeah, Litecoin not looking too bad here. Litecoin not looking too bad for a continuation. Who else over here stands out? Litecoin's really the one. Oh, we got Ethena. Ethena right now is taking off. Let's take a look and see if they got it on trading view real quick. Okay, here we go. Ethena, a newer asset, a very, very, very new asset. Very new asset, really just getting this range. Beautiful double bottom here. Beautiful double bottom. Let me open this up a little bit. Beautiful double bottom. Just now take it out your 20-day. Let me see. Upside is about $1.50 at 47 cents right now. I mean, with something new like this, with it just reaching its previous high, what are you looking at? About a 213% return. Nothing really too serious. But what I do want to look at is, what is the market cap of Ethena right now? What is the market cap of Ethena right now? Y'all should be taking notes. Always remember, this is not financial advice in any way, shape, or form. Please don't take it as any type of financial advice. These are my opinions and my opinions alone. So where we at right now? Ethena, $3 billion market cap. Digital dollars for the internet economy. Let me see. What does it say here? The holy grail of what? is that? Savings technology for the world. $100 of stake USDE beginning of 2024. Right now, it'd be $121. That ain't too bad as far as interest goes. That's really not too bad. Ethena and Ton, internet money for 1 billion people. So I wonder what the hype about it right now is. The best way to really see what's going on with a lot of these projects is to follow their Twitter pages. Wealthy Rising, everybody. How we feeling out there? We got 52 people in the chat. I appreciate everybody that's tuning in and tapping in. I was asking a question earlier, asking people, has the information that I've been bringing over the last couple of years on this YouTube channel helped you, right? Has it been helpful? Has it been beneficial? Has it been profitable? You know what I mean? We had a couple of beautiful testimonies. Young Strizzle here saying he doubled his net worth following and taking my courses, right? We got my brother from Poland over here. Hold on, where's he at? We got my brother from Poland over here saying that he started with 3,000 back in 2020 with me, and now he's around 20,000. And that's USD. I wonder what that is to Poland money. Interesting. Let me ask you this. With you not being in the United States, right? Let me ask you this. What's the question? With you saying you got 20,000 USD, right? What is y'all currency out there in Poland? Is it euro? Forgive me for my ignorance. Is it euro? Has that increased your net worth more in your native currency? Because in that case, you'd have to look at the fluctuation between US dollars and your native currency and see which one's outpacing the other. You know what I'm saying? But very interesting, though. Very interesting. They got 231,000 followers. Okay. All right. But yeah, you want to follow their Twitter pages. Do those deep dives. You want to do those deep dives, right? Now let's see. For those a part of the New Money Matrix Discord, man, a lot of what's going on right now, we already looked at. So us seeing stories about ETH going to $4,000. I told y'all to get prepared for $4,000 a while. PLN zloty. It's like 4x. It's like times 4. Hold on, let's see. PLN zloty. PLN. So it's like around 80,000 Polish zloty. Wow, interesting. I love learning shit, Joe. Especially worldwide international shit. Zloty is the official currency and legal tender of Poland. It is subdivided into 100 grosis. Grosis. It is the most traded currency in Central and Eastern Europe and ranks 21 most traded in the foreign exchange market. I've never heard of this. This is interesting. Like I said, I love learning new shit. Let's see what it's been doing against the dollar. Okay, so right now one of these is only 27 cents. So 27 cents will give you $1 or one Polish zloty where he's at. Okay, so it was 24 cents. So they're actually becoming more valuable against the dollar. Interesting. I wonder if there's anywhere to I wonder if there's any digital zlotys. I wonder if I'm even sounding it right. So it's like around 80,000. So you up 80,000 Polish zloty. Right. Did you say you're up $20,000? Wait, hold on. You say you're up $20,000. Yeah, you got 73,000 zlotys. If I'm saying it right, I'm probably butchering it. Zloty? Very interesting, Joe. Very interesting. I appreciate you following through with all the information I've been sharing. I'm glad you seeing a new if it is a new side. I don't know how much money you've touched, but if you are seeing a new side of wealth, God bless you. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, so ETH preps a record short squeeze as analysis see 4K ETH price soon. All right, Ether is punishing shorts already, but another 10% ETH price upside will liquidate 1 billion, helping cement $4,000 in the process. Ether is currently forging a short squeeze that stands out in crypto history. A 10% price increase would see another 1 billion in liquidated shorts. Shorts should now fuel a $4,000 price rebound. And why they're saying that is what y'all got to understand, right? What y'all got to understand is that when shorts get liquidated, it's like an automatic open of long positions. Because when you close a short, what are you doing? You're buying the underlying asset. You get what I'm saying? You're buying the underlying asset. So when shorts get liquidated, it's a bunch of purchases to go on, and that's where that extra push. That's why it's a short squeeze. You get what I'm saying? Marcus Alexander says the bully changed my life by teaching me how to use CDPs. Hey, that's old school right there. Collateralized debt positions, CDPs. I wonder if y'all can. I think, man, how do I do the volume on here so y'all can hear? Let me see. Stereo audio. Blah 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 blah. I forgot how to do it to where y'all can hear the video that's on YouTube. But nonetheless, I appreciate you. Simon says nobody sharing knowledge like you out here. Nobody. You said y'all can hear me? You clear? I ain't say nothing about my volume. I don't think I said anything about my volume. Did I? No, not me. Okay, I remember. Not me. What I'm talking about is if I play a YouTube video, right? So like if we type in CDO big short scene, right? Here we go. Collateralized debt obligation. So we're looking at what is a CDO. All right. I don't think y'all gonna be able to hear it though.
Okay, so here's how a synthetic CDO works. Let's say I bet 10 million on a blackjack hand.
Like, can y'all hear that YouTube video? Can y'all hear that on screen? Because what they're saying is what a collateralized debt obligation is. Y'all able to hear the video? You are? Y'all able to hear Selena Gomez talking? Ah, okay. All right, well, let's let it play then.
Okay, so here's how a synthetic CDO works. Let's say I bet 10 million on a blackjack hand.
10 million because this hand is meant to represent a single mortgage bond.
No. In fact, you know what? No. This is a synthetic CDO. Hold on. This is a synthetic CDO. Hold on. Who was it? Anthony Bourdain. Anthony Bourdain talked about the actual CDO, the Big Short, I think. Let me make sure. Yeah, he explains the CDO. Here it is. They were explaining a synthetic CDO. Now they about to explain what a CDO is. I love this financial shit, Joe. I'm not gonna lie to you. I love this financial shit. It's really just like being real slick in the drug game, but we're really talking about real wealth here. You know what I'm saying? There's some wealth in the drug game, but it's a lot more wealth, I believe, in being able to manage, control, sell money. You get what I'm saying? Because you got to look at it. Everybody else is working for money. You're taking money and you're selling money. You get what I'm saying? You're hustling with money. Like, what greater hustle is it in the world other than to hustle with what everybody else is working for in order to create more? You get what I'm saying? Shit's crazy. Shit fucks the drug game all up. Anyways, let's watch this.
Collateralized debt obligation. It's important to understand because it's what allowed a housing crisis to become a nationwide economic disaster. Here's world-famous chef Anthony Bourdain to explain.
Okay,
Hey, I used to love watching his shows when I was locked up. Him and dude that eats everything, Andrew Zimmer or something like that. He used to go around the world eating everything. I used to love watching these shows when I was locked up.
Chef on a Sunday afternoon, setting the menu.
Hold on.
I ordered my fish. Okay, I'm a chef on a Sunday afternoon, setting the menu. The big restaurant. I ordered.
Hold on, just to make it easier. Hold on.
The big restaurant. I ordered my fish on Friday, which is the mortgage bond that Michael very shorted. But some of the fresh fish doesn't sell. I don't know why. Maybe it just came out. Halibut has the intelligence of a dolphin. So what am I going to do? Throw all this unsold fish, which is the triple B level of the bond, in the garbage and take the loss? No way. Being the crafty and morally onerous chef that I am, whatever crappy levels of the bond I don't sell, I throw it into a seafood stew. See, it's not old fish. It's a whole new thing. And the best part is they're eating 3-day-old halibut. That is a CDO.
Well, I just need to know how.
That's a CDO, not CEO. You know, YouTube be wrong a little bit. Bizarre Foods. Yep, that's it. Bizarre Foods. That's it. Yeah, the movie The Banker was a shit too. Movie with Banker was a shit too. How did I get on CDOs from Ethereum going to $4,000? Oh, because my man was talking about the CDPs. That's what it was. He was talking about the CDPs. CDPs, so you got collateralized debt obligations and collateralized debt positions, something that I learned back in 2018, maybe. I really can't remember the year. I think 2018 is when I learned what a CDP was. I should go back and look at some of my old Facebook posts of CDPs. Anyways, regardless, CDPs started with Ethereum. You were able to collateralize your Ethereum and then mint money, new money into circulation. All right. So now when we're looking at ETH, and this was when ETH was around $70, $80. You got to understand, when I found CDPs, how to collateralize my ETH and not even issue, print money against it, right? Because that's what we were doing back in the day with CDPs. ETH was around $70, $80. You know what I'm saying? Crazy. We had talking about $4,000 ETH now, even though we've been higher than this. But, just looking at the times of where we are in the future, and that's why I try to get everybody to understand, right? Don't look at the short-term gain. Don't look today, tomorrow, what I make this week. Fuck all that, Joe. Think generational wealth when you're playing this game. I mean, at the end of the day, you can do what you want to do. I ain't a financial advisor in any way, shape, or form. You can do what you want to do. But if we're talking about generational wealth, right, you got to look at it through generational wealth eyes. You got to be able to have that broad view, that outlook. You get what I'm saying? Don't, Bitcoin's down today, Bitcoin's up tomorrow. What has it been doing across year over year, halving after halving? That's the way you want to look at it. What's the best way to learn about new projects in the crypto space? Watch the ETH hackathons on YouTube. Watch the ETH hackathon, really any hackathon, but specifically the ETH hackathons. You can also follow on Twitter. You can also follow, these are like some of the tricks of the trade, y'all. You can also follow DeFi Llama on Twitter. See how they say now tracking MortgageFi app pool? I'm about to go see what that is. Because now they're tracking a new project. MortgageFi. What is this? DeFi under collateralized loans with 50x leverage without risk of liquidation. Attractive single-sided yields. Come on, man. What are we talking about, Joe? This shit gives me a mental orgasm when I be reading all this financial shit. I'm going to keep it a buck with you. I love this shit. Mortgages for digital assets. Borrow up to 50x leverage without the risk of liquidation. Earn competitive stablecoin yield in all market conditions. Finance for bear market protection with bull market exposure. All right. Little synapses in my brain just blowing up everywhere right now, just exploding everywhere. Y'all don't even understand how this shit gets me off. Like, look at this. Wow. On Base Network. Very interesting. All right. But yeah, that's how you find new projects. And then you go, so once you find a new project, what you're going to want to do is you're going to go right here, go to read docs. And I'm trying to tell y'all real shit. And you're going to want to read the full documentation. This is what people don't want to do. They don't want to sit here and read all this shit. Come over here and read everything over here. And whatever you don't understand, I mean, now it's a lot easier than it was when I was learning because we didn't have AI. I used to have to go and actually, research that which I'm researching because I'm coming across things that I don't understand. Now you can just take whatever you don't understand, pop that motherfucker into Chat GPT, and you're going to get an understanding of what it means. So life is becoming easier as we know it, utilizing these new technologies. Watching your financial position become better, utilizing these new technologies. All right. Anyways, back over to ETH. So, a fresh analysis from Trading Resource, the Kabisi letter issued Friday now sees ETH versus the United States dollars hitting $4,000 soon. I mean, I can agree with that. I mean, we've been looking at that for the longest. ETH price strength has become one of July's crypto market standouts as altcoins slowly begin following Bitcoin higher. As the largest altcoin by market cap, Ether is pushing short positions at a rarely seen before. Ethereum is making history. And we're currently witnessing one of the largest short squeezes in crypto history. Ethereum has added about 150 billion in market cap since July 1st. Days after net short exposure hit record highs, right? Data from Cointelegraph, Markets Pro, and TradingView confirmed that ETHUSD gained 20% over the past week alone. Local highs of 36, now we at 37, on Bitstamp almost matched year-to-date records seen in early January. Compared to its 2025 low, the pair is up over 150%. Now, Kabesi not only sees 4,000 coming next, but also continuation of the short squeeze. If Ethereum rises another 10%, another $1 billion worth of shorts will be liquidated. It calculated alongside data from monitoring resources from CoinGlass. Furthermore, the fact that many of these shorts are leveraged is adding even more pressure. Ethereum could see $4,000 soon. Let's see where we're at right now. They say East piece could see 4,000. Let's see where we're at right now. Where we at? Where you at, Ethereum? 3750 and hitting resistance. We are above our 78.6. Our previous high. I mean, I'm looking at 4,100, not even $4,000. I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. As long as we're able to close a weekly candlestick, we got 9 hours and 17 minutes, right? If we can close this weekly, this is just my analysis. Once again, this isn't financial advice in any way, shape, or form. Please don't take it as any type of financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, all right? But anyways, if I see Ethereum close above 35 and a quarter, and then that follow-up candlestick is able to utilize that 35 and a quarter as support and not close, it could trade, but not close back below it. In my humble opinion, if we have not yet, we are going to march forth north to $4,100. Now, if we're able to take out this $4,100 mark, right, our one spot right here, what I'm then going to be looking for is the ETH go from where it's at into this second, what I like to call golden pocket, even though it's not really a golden pocket. It's what I like to call a second golden pocket, right? And that's between your 1272 and your 1618. What that does for the individual holder of Ethereum, if you're holding ETH, right? That's going to take ETH as a possibility, right? That's going to take ETH somewhere between 4,800 to 5,700. Right now, you're at 3,700. 4,800 to 5,700. So you're looking at about almost a $2,000 gain from where we currently stand, right? Percentage-wise, you're looking at a possibility of 30 to 54% return on your ETH. Now, let's see. What would that mean for ETH versus BTC? Let's take a look. All right. Just now working our way through. Now, since we're at the 618, I wonder where we're at from a deeper retracement. Okay. So now if we pull back to the last swing high, right? You already broke above your 23.6. You're closing in on the golden ratio here. Right now, you're trading at about 3,157,000 Satoshis. 3,157,000 Satoshis. Continuation from here, we'll look at somewhere between 3,286,000 to 4,224,000. We're looking at Ethereum versus Bitcoin, not Ethereum versus dollar, because ETH does have the ability to get you more Bitcoin versus more dollars. That's about a 36% return. So now if we're looking at breaking this previous high here, which is about 5,744 Satoshis, then we're looking at a possibility of seeing somewhere around 6,826 to 8,202 sats. That's about 120 to about 160% return of more Bitcoin. Remember, this is ETH versus Bitcoin. So as long as Ethereum is outpacing Bitcoin, especially as long as Bitcoin is moving sideways, Ethereum is going to continue to rise against the value of Bitcoin. Is this making sense to y'all? Is this making sense? Right? So let's just say that somebody had 0.1 BTC, which right now is about what? 10,000? Hold on, let's take a look real quick. So if you have 0.1 BTC, right? About $11,865, right? We'll say 12 grand. If you had $12,000, and if you were in the right position, I wouldn't be putting it in now. I'd probably have to wait to see if it can breach inside the golden ratio. But if you were able to capture this somewhere around here, what you would have been able to do is take that 0.1 BTC, put it onto a 10x leverage. And these are just type of examples, y'all. I'm not asking anybody or telling anyone to go do this type of stuff. I'm just showing you the type of things that you can do within this ecosystem. But you could have took that 12,000, which is about 0.1 BTC, placed it on an Ethereum versus BTC trade, leverage it up by 10, which is then going to do what? Give you one full Bitcoin, right? So now you're trading with one Bitcoin, looking for the same amount of gains. So now if you're looking at a 10x position right now, with about 100, from where you currently stand, about 162%, you would really be getting 1,625% returns on that position if it was to hit that 1618, which once again is 8,202 Satoshis. Did that make sense to y'all? Anyways, let's get back to the story. Hopefully that made sense. financial wizardry at its best. But it goes on to say Bitcoin dominance drops to March lows. Bitcoin, meanwhile, continues to consolidate below the psychological significant $120,000 mark. At the same time, capital has been reported as flowing into altcoins as traders eye the potential for quick returns. Bitcoin's dominance of the overall crypto market has halted a multi-year uptrend, fallen to 61.4% this week, its lowest value since March. BTCD has only dropped 4.5% from the local highs, and we can already see its impact on and alt BTC pairs. We just got done showing you an alt BTC pair, Ethereum versus BTC. Dan crypto traders pinned the dominance drop on outperformance from ETH and XRP in particular. When the market is eventually looking extremely overheated or shaky, capital will flee back into Bitcoin as cash stables, he warned. And that's what you're seeing. That's going to see a rotation. That's why I kind of posted that picture that I did today on my Instagram, because as you're seeing the alts rally right now and Bitcoin kind of stall, that gives the individual Bitcoin hodler the ability to take that profit out of those altcoins and shove them back into Bitcoin. Because when Bitcoin starts running, you may see a pullback in those altcoins, to then which you're going to lose X amount of capital. So why not roll the profits over into BTC while it's sitting steady, slowly picking up new ride. Remember, these are trains, locomotive. What did it do? It pulled back to the station. It's picking up smart money at the station right now. That's all that's going on. That's all that's going on right now. Now, another running up in the space, right? Another runner up in this space, XLM. How many of you right now are profiting off of XLM, either because of the information I brought in my page or because you took the XLM and Velo class? How many of you are benefiting right now, profiting off of Stellar Lumen because of the information I brought either to the public or because you were in one of my private classes? Show of hands. Anybody on the chat? Anybody on the chat up on their XLM position? Anybody? Let's take a look at XLM real quick. Jay Goss says, since the class. I love it. Man, look at this. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Let's go ahead and get rid of that real quick. What are we looking at? This on a weekly. All right, so what we're going to look at is the most recent swing high to swing low on the weekly. Okay, Michelle says she's been in XLM since 2018. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. It means you're definitely one of the OGs. You're definitely one of the OGs. If we look back on this thing, let's see, 2018, where you at? 2019, 2018. Hopefully you bought it in the, let me see, 2018. Hopefully you continue to buy it. Hopefully you continue to buy it. It was between, in 2018, you were between 93 cents and, where's 2018? End of 2018 right here. The low was 9 cents. Yep, 9 cents. So yeah, if you continue to buy that whole ride, let's see, at the lowest, which is that 9 cent mark, right there. Currently up about 400% on that position. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Loom Dooms at 10 cents. Hey, you remember? You remember the Loomy Dooms at 10 cents? 30 cents was your average. Beautiful, beautiful. And see, she even understands the average of what her position was. And that is a skill level that a lot of individuals don't have. They think because they bought in at one low price, they need to keep that low price. Like, no, you can buy in higher. All it's going to do is bring your average up. You get what I'm saying? I lost a nice bag of them bulls. Would be a nice profit now. Oh, on FTX? Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Now, for those that have not yet taken the class, you can go to blockwallstreet.io. You can go to courses, right? I should have the Uni class up here shortly. Here we go, right here. You can get the introduction to the XLM and Velo class. In fact, what I think I'm gonna do, this is for everybody that's on the line right now. I'm gonna get some more classes uploaded there. Hold on, give me 1 second. What I think I'm gonna do. Um, Let me see. What can I make a coupon code for y'all? I want to give y'all a 20% discount on the products on the website right now. 20% discount. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think of what kind of coupon code I could use. Let's see. What coupon code could we use? Maybe altcoin 2025. No, that's dumb. YT444. There you go. Thank you. Yep. Code is going to be YT444 for a 20% discount off all past classes. Give me a minute to make the discount go through. Inshallah, by the end of this live, it will have been taking place. All right. Now, what they're saying is Stellar may be setting up for more upside as XRP's recent price surge. U.S. President Donald Trump signed one of the first bills related to crypto of his administration. Let me see. These are the top stories. Crypto execs center stage as Trump signs a stablecoin bill into law. The U.S. President Donald Trump signed one of the first bills related to crypto and blockchain of his administration into law on Friday after delays due to debates in the House of Representatives and Senate. In a Friday signing ceremony, wait, hold on, give me 1 second, y'all. All right, there we go. All right. Now where we leave off at? Oh yeah. And if Friday's signing ceremony attended by cryptocurrency company executives and high-ranking Republicans, including Vice President JD Vance. I don't know why I'm about to say JD Prince. Or Jay Prince. JD Vance and House Speaker Mike Johnson. Trump signed the Guiding and Establishing National Innovation for U.S. Stablecoins Act into law, which is the Genius Act. The president acknowledged the support of several crypto figures in attendance, including Kraken co-CEO David Ripley, Gemini co-founders Cameron and Tyler Winklevoss, Coinbase CEO Brian Armstrong, and Circle CEO Jeremy Allaire, Tether CEO Paolo Ardano, and Robinhood CEO Vladimir Tenev. That's right there is what I want to learn. Been in XLM for over a year. Thanks to you, Bully. I got XLM, Velo, Stronghold. Hey, look, I literally, within the last 24 hours, in fact, late last night, I just opened up some new positions on XLM and Velo and XLM and SHX or Stronghold. Literally just opened up some new positions over on, damn, what did I use? Did I use Lumen Swap? Let me see. I think I used Lumen Swap. Let me see. Let's see. Yep. Because they paying 30% on your XLM and SHX right now and 20% on your XLM and Velo. So I'm trying to capture that. They got some good interest rates over here. XLM and YUSDC at 68% APY or APR. They got some decent interest rates over here. You know, this is on the Loom Doom network. Let me see. XLM and XRP 57. In fact, I'm about to go open up one of these. They got an XLM and XRP position. Paying out, what do they say? Around 57%. Over the last 24 hours, they paid out $1,700 in fees. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. 57.06% APR. Come on, man. Where y'all gonna get these returns at? Do y'all understand how yield works? Do you understand that there's people in the world right now that are holding XLM and XRP and they ain't making shit off them other than what the assets do in price appreciation? Where they could be over here holding XLM and XRP and making a 57% APR on top of whatever price appreciation they see? It's crazy. Come on, man. Hey. Anyways. 36% of Generation Z or Gen Z spend crypto daily. Gen X leads high value spending. Cryptocurrency payments are becoming more popular across various user groups for everyday purchases and high value transactions, indicating that digital assets are maturing beyond their role as speculative instruments. Gen Z users stand out in terms of daily transactions, with 39% spending crypto on gaming and 36% on daily purchases and travel booking. Gen X dominates high value spending, with 40% using crypto for travel, digital products, and I should do that, Joe. I've always thought about that. I've always thought about doing like a live bill it to Bitcoin show, right? While I travel and I only spend crypto to make all the purchases, whether it's hotel room, the train, food. That would be very. Let me ask this: how many of you would support that? Right? How many of you would support that? If I'm like, man, I'm gonna show you how to travel and live off Bitcoin for like 3 months or something like that. I don't know, a month. I got family and shit, kids, grandkids. But anyway, how many of you? If I was to do that, right? If I was to do that, and actually, you know what we could do is turn it into a tour where the places that I travel to, right? The places that I travel to, we actually set up and we do conferences at these different locations. So maybe, let me see, I'm in Chicago, definitely Atlanta, Miami. Never been to New York in my life, so I definitely want to hit the East Coast. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Would y'all support something like that? Let me see. Very interested. On the travel channel, Bitcoin block bullying, bill it to Bitcoin. Bill it to Bitcoin. You say New York, please, huh? Okay, for those of you that say that you would support, right? If you would support something like that, send an email to blockwallstreetwork@proton.me. Call bill, and in the email, just put bill it to Bitcoin. Bill it to Bitcoin. And I'm gonna break down how we can probably get something like this started. Break down, and of course, you're gonna get certain perks from being those that support it, right? That's blockwallstreetwork@proton.me. Email billit, BILLIT, bill it to Bitcoin, because we're gonna bill everything to Bitcoin, right? And the way we're gonna do that is by borrowing against it. Aha. You know? Yeah, that'd be decent. That'd be decent. Everything with Bitcoin. And that way I can show y'all, well, everything with crypto rather, based off of the Bitcoin holdings, right? And then I can show y'all how you can live off of a Bitcoin strategic reserve. That'd be interesting. That'd be interesting. Damn, that'd be interesting. I just used to cash out a few bucks off my Cash App whenever I needed some bread. I never held fiat for a long time. That would be the bid. But see, what I'm looking to do, I'm looking to go straight from the crypto to the product. So, okay, can I book my hotel room using crypto? Can I book the train tickets using crypto? Can I buy food gift cards using crypto? I'm not trying to actually exchange it to any type of fiat. Nah, I ain't live on IG. I ain't live on. Someone's gonna steal your. Well, just know that it was created by me. People always stealing stuff. It's all well. All is to the well. All is to the well. But where were we at? Where were we at? Oh yeah, the people that are using crypto. That's right. That's what. Right. That's what gave me the idea. Anyways, Generation X dominates high value spending, with 40% using crypto for travel, digital products, and real estate, according to a BitGet wallet survey of 4,599 crypto wallet users shared with Cointelegraph. The findings show increasing interest in crypto's practical use. Gaming, daily purchases, and travel bookings are the top categories. Goldbacks too. I'd have to look to see how to bring that into play, because they do have certain areas where you can spend goldbacks in the different states. I bought a coffee with USDC with the Zabet card. Beautiful. Y'all see this? Real life implementation, Joe. Hey, we are living in the future. I want y'all to understand that. Everybody on this live right now that's really boots on the ground. And what's interesting is I'm making this statement, right? As I'm making this statement, that I'm going to tell y'all about us living in the future. It's going on 4/4/40, 44 minutes and 44 seconds right now, right? I want you all to understand that you're living in the future. You're not living in the present like everybody else. You are literally the Jetsons living amongst the Flintstones, all right? Understand that. We are the Jetsons living amongst the Flintstones. We just ain't put our houses in the sky yet, right? We just ain't put the houses in the sky. They got the flying cars for us already. We just ain't put our houses in the sky. That's it. So give yourself a pat on the back. 100%. Give yourself a pat on the back. Anyways, it goes on to state, the findings show increasing interest in crypto's practical use. Gaming, daily purchases, and travel bookings are the top categories. Velo lets you get airline tickets. Okay. Yeah, hey, look, for the community out there, if y'all got certain information that could assist me, right? Like Black Sam just dropped the Velo lets you get airline tickets. Send that to my DM. Send that to my email. That way I can utilize, that's how we'll do it. I'll utilize certain things that the community sends me, right? If you found somewhere I could buy some train tickets at with crypto, send it to me. You got somewhere I could buy, I ain't doing, you know what? I'm not doing the plane though. I'm only doing train. I ain't doing the plane. I'm only doing train. If you got somewhere I could buy food at with crypto, send it to me. You got somewhere I could buy jewelry at with crypto, send it to me. You got somewhere I could buy shoes at with crypto, send it to me. Of course, I got a lot of places, but if you all have different options, right? If y'all got different options, right? Hold on, let me send this out to my homie real quick just so he can know that I'm live. Hold on. Okay, we got 83 people watching right now. Come on, let's get this to 100. Let's get this to 100, man. Share this out with your people. Share this out with your people. I can tell you want to see your people win. It's not enough people listening though, especially after July. Yeah, hey, I definitely look. That's the honest to God truth. That's the honest to God truth. All I want to do is give our people another chance at what we once had, which was the greatness, and that's why I founded Block Wall Street, right? Co-founded, I'm gonna say Block Wall Street, right? Because I already know that this is the way that we can rebuild Black Wall Street, right? This is the way we can rebuild Black Wall Street, you know. But it's really for the people at large, though. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about cryptocurrency. There are no color lines. There are no color lines in crypto. So it's like, man, we can use it to our advantage and do so much more, so much greatness. What happened on the July 18th? Donald Trump signed the Genius Act. He signed the Genius Act. You got to understand, for those of you that may be a little new to the space, you got to understand that I was living in a time where everyone thought this shit was a joke. You know, I had a cousin that told me, good luck with that crypto stuff, but I think the government's going to ban it. Bro, you fucking crazy. The government wants it now. Now they want it. You know what I'm saying? What you mean ban? They trying to figure out a way to get their grubby little hands on it. Like, is you serious? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Let's knock it off. Knock it off. So now we're seeing bills get passed. Come on. And remember what I told y'all. Crypto will not change for the law, but the law will change for crypto. Did I not say that about 5-6 years ago? Maybe. Did I not say that? Anyways, it goes on to state that Dave Portnoy dumped his XRP 2 weeks ago. Wait, what? I want to cry. Barstool Sports founder. I don't know who this is. I don't know what Barstool is. Ain't that who owns, or it's kind of like over Wallow and Gillies thing? I don't know. But it says he's kicking himself for selling off most of his XRP just weeks before the cryptocurrency reached new year-to-date highs on Thursday. I would have made millions. I want to cry. I don't own it anymore, even though I was the leader of the XRP army. Wow. I mean, what kind of leader were you when you just jumped ship and left your people? You definitely weren't the leader of an XRP army, especially if you sold. Like, I don't get that. Oh, he's annoying. He reviews pizza? Wait, what? But he's the leader of the XRP army, huh? Pizza guy? Interesting. Y'all know who this guy is. Pizza guy, huh? All right. His comments came shortly after XRP broke its yearly high of $3.29 and surged to $3.60, making a 19.6% gain in the past 24 hours at the time of publication, according to Nansen data. I sold XRP when it was 240 because the guy that told me to buy it told me to sell it because he thought Circle would compete. Oh my God. Y'all see why he sold, right? Y'all, and now, do you see why I teach y'all how to fish yourself? So that I can't come behind you and tell you, hey, throw that fish back. Or don't fish over in that hole, fish over in this hole. Like, what, bro? I know how to fish myself. I don't need you. Fuck on. You get what I'm saying? So shit like this doesn't happen. Y'all, oh, the bully told me to sell. No. The bully shows you how to fish. You fish where you want, when you want, how you want, catch what you want. 100% up to you. Anyway, Satoshi era Bitcoin whale shifts his second $40,000 Bitcoin pile to Galaxy Digital. We don't care about all this. Where's all the XLM news they were talking about? Here we go. Top prediction of the week. Stellar looks for a 35% price rally driven by a bullish continuation pattern in XRP's recent surge. XLM is consolidating with an ascending triangle, a classic bullish continuation setup characterized by rising lows and horizontal resistance. My homie, what's going on? We got the general in the house. General Hellraiser. Peace. It goes on to state the resistance level near 52 cents has been tested multiple times since Tuesday, while the higher lows show increasingly buying pressure. A breakout above 52 cents could confirm the pattern and trigger a rally towards 63 cents by August, making a 35% return from the current price. The upside target is derived from adding the triangle's maximum height to the breakout point. Now, what did we have when we looked at XLM? First book of food stamps to EBT cards. Now Apple Pay and Cash App, they know what they're doing, family. They transitioning this for the digital world. 100%. 100% they are. 100%. Hey, so now look, if this right here was just one huge ascending triangle, right? True, in the mainstream, he's just the pizza guy. Got you. Y'all never heard of him. I don't know who that guy is. Panel Excuse me. If this was a huge ascending triangle, right? If this is a triangle they're looking at, what would the breakout be like? This breakout takes you up to about $5.43 to keep it a buck. So now you're looking at about a 1,132% return. Right? 1,100% return if this breakout is true. Now, is that going to happen overnight? No. This right here is years worth of accumulation right here. It may take a couple of years to make an 1,100% return, but it's an 1,100% return. You know, you make the choice, right? It's all about the choices that you want to make. Now, this is what's going to be my next deep dive. This was going to be my next deep dive right here. Mortgage fact. It's what I'm looking into. And you can now use YT444 for 20% off of everything on the website. Let me get that banner up real quick. Hold on. Where we at? What is it? We're doing 20% off. Discount on past classes. Hold on. Using code YT444. There we go. Bam. So if anybody that wants to check out anything that I have on the Block Wall Street.io website, and I am going to be working on putting some, like I said, the uni class. Hold on. The Unichain class should be up there. And what I was showing y'all earlier, right? What I was showing y'all earlier. Where is it? Nah, this ain't it. What was it? Hold on. Here we go. Here we go. This is what we was looking at earlier. So this is the MetaDEX on Unichain. And for those that follow me on Instagram, this is where I was showing you all where those high APRs were at. And like I said, I've been telling y'all for the longest, the real road to wealth within this new digital era is price appreciation plus yield, right? So if I'm already long Bitcoin and Ethereum, right? And I can also get a 386.2% APR on holding Bitcoin and Ethereum, plus 12% paid out in more Uni token, which is just free Uni at that point, right? Which I can then take and place on Aave and earn yield on those free tokens. Why wouldn't I do it? Why wouldn't I do it? Come on, man. Oh, man. He got more. He's a lot more than a pizza guy. I believe he's a billionaire and owns bar store. Oh, got you. Okay. But yeah, once again, this class should be up within the next hour. Damn, look at the KDEX and Uni rewards. 2,100 and let me see KDEX. Let's see. I wonder what. Let's see if it would be worth opening something like that. What are you doing? Dang, why is it preview only? Oh, that's because it's not really released yet. It's a pre-token. Oh man, decisions. And you're getting 140% Uni. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go open up in a position on this. You know, play with a little bit of gamble money. I mean, it's better than gambling on the boat or better than gambling with lottery tickets. So I think I'm gonna go open me up a KDEX Uni position, capture some of this 2,000% APR, and then it's 140% Uni tokens. Why not? Why not? Hey, family. I appreciate everybody that was able to tune in today. We almost got to 100 viewers. I mean, I got over 10,000 followers or something here on YouTube. I don't know what it is about my YouTube and my Instagram. I bring some of the best information, but it's I see people that bring less that have 500, 1,000, 1,500 followers when they go live. They bring way less than what I'm bringing. But once again, it's not a popularity contest with me. I just want to bring y'all the information, release those shackles of poverty that y'all got chained around y'all ankles, and show y'all a new way within this new digital ecosystem that I like to call the new money matrix. With that being said, what we can do, since I do now know that y'all can hear the music, we can go ahead and leave out with the Lemon Pepper Freestyle by Chicago Crypto. I appreciate you all. To the next one, peace.
Back. Why has it picked up here over the last month or so, going from where it was in the high 20s to now close to 50?
Hey, yo, Auntie.
Used to think it was a joke. Why would I buy Bitcoin when I got Coke? Why would I switch up my hustles? I got smoke sipping from the West Coast, imported from my looks. That's when Bitcoin was 5K. Then that's 55,000 to fuck off, it's all play. So I didn't get a house in the duck off in LA. How many coins could you have bought for 5,000 on that day? What, 5, maybe 10, 50,000 out the pot, you be sitting on half the M. Sit on your ass money that niggas don't comprehend. In this new money matrix that niggas is living in. Look at my IG, I've been giving niggas the win. Dropping so many jewels from the city of wind. Give the community tools to make a couple of ends, and they can turn into some things that they mental is up the bar. Generational wealth is not created by buying cars. Jewelry clothes are spending it on the holes. I'm thinking assets, real estate, crypto, silver, and gold. And I've been going down this hole and my mind is on overload. And I've been trying to tell the rest. Reparations are in store by way of the internet. And I know it's on the grass, but we raising the intellect. Now they waiting for the crash as they look for the intercept. They got niggas loving cash, but it's digging you in your debt. Debt notes in exchange for the fresh clothes. Take notes in exchange for the best road. To get the financially freedom land where only the best go. You want to speed the process, I learned to invest slow. Make your next move your best move. Make the wrong move.